Okay. So what we got here is we got the two top frame rails. Right here. And I, ground down all the welds as best I could on the down tube right here, backbone, right? I made a little mistake right here on this side frame rail, you know what I'm saying? But I can, patch it's not real bad. Patched up with a MIG welder. This one cut flush, so it's pretty good. But remember the plan. We're going to drop the frame rails 3 inches, all right? Now, so far I've already worked one. I worked this one right here, all right? And I got pretty much, I got it cut. I got the angle pretty much cut. Use the grinder and, shaped it out, right? So that it fits flush, you know what I'm saying, with the frame, with the backbone rail. Right, so that one's pretty much done. I just got to clean it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That end's done. Now I haven't done either one of these ends because I still have like, 3/4 of an inch to play with. Probably what's going to happen is I'm going to end up cutting it up right here, where it's flat, and then shaping this side too and fitting it in. This one here, I'm just going to start working on the grinder right now. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is a, up and down process. Right, Sam, I could probably take the camera over there and give you, give you some shots from working the grinder, right? But, what I'm saying, it's just a pain in the ass. Right? So, as always, you want to wear safety glasses. You want to start out by, okay, so look, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm angling right here for this loop, because this piece of metal that they've welded over the top, right, it's got one of those W wobbly shapes like that, top and the bottom, and they bent it to where it fits around here, right? So what I'm angling at is the two waffles at the right here at the center, right? It goes up and down, comes to a point. I'm trying to fit into those two gaps right here on the side. The first one I already got pretty much there. This one here, starting with a flat round, right? Okay, that's not going to work. So we're going to pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Right. So we got to work the bottom. We got to work the angle this way. That down looks pretty good. Oh yeah. A little bit more, big brother. A little bit more, big brother. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so after a few minutes with the grinder, you see how I've shaped them. I have this, concave. I have like a concave, little dish right here at the top. Right, space on the side and the bottom. This is so it grabs, got them both. They both fit pretty good, right? Because remember, so you're gonna fill in the little gap with the bead from the welder anyway, right? And I'm probably gonna go over it a couple times just to make sure. Right now, you notice, right, that I did them backwards. I did that on purpose, right? Because when you do them like this, because when they're on the bike like this, right, and the rails tend to roll out. You see how it's doing that? I don't want that. Right? I want the rails to be flat and straight. Probably leaning towards, building my own seat. Right? So I need the rails to be flat like this. That's why I custom made these fit onto the down tube. Now, when I get to contact tips with the MIG welder here in the next few days, I'm probably going to finish the back end. You know what I'm saying? Cut them off flush right here. Do the little, concave bit with the grinder. Right? Fit them in their little slot where they're supposed to go. Weld it all down. Hello. It's me, Brian. Right. Sitting in the shed doing any more fucking wire for the MIG welder. Actually, I can use this wire. You can weld with MIG wire. I mean, you really can. You can use the gas welder. That acetylene, oxyacetylene, sets flame down a little bit lower. Right. So it might take a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But you can weld with, MIG wire. I have. Believe me. Anyways, this morning, right, the reason I'm ruining another, 12 feet of wire is I finally got the tips, the contact tips for the MIG welder here yesterday. Alright? But, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not a genius or a scientist or an expert, you know what I'm saying, I ordered the wrong ones. I got .35s instead of .30s, right? So, I mean, welder works fine. Got this big old gigantic spool of about, 500 yards still of, 30.30 wire, right? And so, I can't do anything. I'm still stuck. But I did, while, in the lead up, because I knew the tips were coming. What I did do was, you guys would laugh if you knew what my camera stand was. Anyways, what I did do though was, I took the two top rails, remember, right, we're supposed to go on like this, right, up here like that. You see how much more I shortened, right? Okay, and on top of it, because they're, when they're on like that, these two little tabs in the middle are flat, right? But the way I wanted to weld them, they wouldn't be flat, right? So I had to turn them over. Remember? Right now, I've used the grinder wheel, and I've used, the static grinder over there on the bench, right? And I shaped them, cut them, right, so that they fit. They lay right down here in their little spot. Let's get this one first. Right? See the line right here. Yeah, right there. Now you see the line. Right? Now, this one here, this is pretty good, this snug fit against the backbone. This one here has got a little bit of a gap right here, right? Because, once again, I'm not a scientist, right? But it's close enough to weld, right? See, there's the line right there. That's going to be the line. Normally by now, with a good MIG welder, right? I would have had this finished and we'd have moved on to the fender. Right, but this morning, dumbass me, got the wrong tips. So basically, I gotta order new tips. But you guys can see the progress, you see where I'm at right now. Right, now, I've been thinking about this fender, and I've been watching, a lot of, a few different Russian guys, that they're really good. Too bad they don't all put, English subtitles. But anyways, I've been watching them guys, how they make their seats, right? Now, the lawnmower fender, right, is a pretty good idea. It's a good basement, right? But after, adjusting here and looking at that there and doing everything else, because you can't weld, right? I might be deciding against using the fender, right, as either a fender or a seat fan, right? But I might use it, for the bottom triangle where I can put all the electrics out right there. Right, that's what I've been measuring right now this morning. Because right here, right, there's a triangle underneath the seat. This is where the battery used to be and the air box and all that stuff. This little pan right here, fits just about right. Right there. Right. In the bottom of the triangle. Right, I just have to, I got to weld the brace across anyway and mount it, right? Right? And I cut it straight across right here, and then the brace that I'm going to weld across right here will be the top of it, right? So this will be the whole electrics box right here, right? Because I'm probably going to put one of Hughes hand-built PDA or PMA, right, ignition kits on it, permanent magnet alternator. And CDI ignition, no battery because it's got a big capacitor, holds the charge. It's kickstart only type of setup, right? But that's the best one on the market right now.